ready to go.
You're on.
And here we are, Kip. Game 2 finals is Ongerup versus Upper Great Southern. Good to have your company once again, Kip. You've stepped up to the mark, becoming a commentating superstar now, and I think Johnny Douglas has already locked us in for 2027.
Cam, I can't wait to be here next year. It's been such a great weekend, and great games of football. Even though these games don't mean much on the Sunday for some of the lower teams that didn't win games, there's still pride on the line, and you can tell that they, these clubs, these country towns, they have a lot of pride, and these boys will be pitching in, that's for sure.
Once again, quick go through our sponsors: Kip, Cullen Transport, Fife Transport, Great Southern Fuels, Tyson Jones, Wolves, Newdigate Stocks and Trading, Moreland Silos, Triple M, CBH, Men's Health, Nutrinag, Built Up, Country Footy WA, and we have a host more sponsors as well.
Yeah, absolutely, Cam. Kimberley Accommodation Group, Filming Footy, Classic Clashes, Dartfish, Archies, great.
How good are the Archies?
They are great, particularly if you're flat-footed, Cam. I love me Archies. Macron Alum Lube, which Johnny Duggs loves his Alum Lube. Delta Ag, UTF, Great Southern Fuel Supplies. Johnny O'Neill out there. Lake Grace Hotel, beautiful feed there last night.
How cool was it? I had a chicken palmy, sensational.
Yeah, and great atmosphere too, wasn't it?
Yep.
So if you're ever in Lake Grace, get on down there for sure. Tyre Power Lake Grace, Afgri, Wild Gravel, Omnibus, Gallagher, and the world famous Premium Grains.
And we're on this oval number 2, Kip. So we have the Johnny O'Neill Lake to our right. And the way they're going this stage is Upper Great Southern kick into the Johnny O'Neill Lake end, swamp end. And Ongerup were pretty ordinary yesterday, must admit. Can they have a bit of a regroup to see how they go this game here? Final game for these lads. No doubt it's been a very entertaining weekend for these boys. A lot of camaraderie, a lot of fellowship, and a lot of good company amongst them.
There's a lot of hams in Ongerup, Cams, so if they win today, it could be a Christmas ham.
Well, there's 4 there. Billy, Tom, Kobe, and the big ruckman Ryan. It's about to start. 4 times 15-minute quarters, these ones, and big shout out to all our followers on Filming Footy. It's Kip and Cam Robbins doing your calling for you. Players are getting warmed up here. So like Caden Ward doing the ruck duties there for Upper Great Southern, and one of the hams was that's Ryan. So umpire stopped up. Hams has won this contest through traffic. Cop one high, surely did the Upper Great Southern player. Umpire just letting the ball go on here. Why wouldn't you? It's the last game, and he can give here. Handball was very good through the traffic. That was Mitch Murdoch. He got on his right, but turnover City. Turn over here to the Upper Great Southern player on the half-back flank. Pretty tricky wind. That was Max Duff. He goes lateral with a kick. Finds his teammate. Not sure what they're doing. Probably because they got home about 2 or 3 in the morning, I reckon, half these kids here. Still in play here. Umpire's pleading for out of bounds. It's not. Chisler down the line and turnover City once again. Bit nervous, the boys. Kip, they are. That far side, it's Ongerup's pill.
Yes, Cam, yep. And we didn't have Caden Ward in the doing the hit out in the centre square. We had Chilicon Khan, Cam. Miles Khan, number 9 for Upper Great Southern. So he's changed position. There he is in the centre there. However, it was intercepted by Darcy Barrett there. Barrett's looking forward towards the Johnny O'Neill swamp pen. He's going to chip it in short. Good thinking, 99. Unsure of that play, but it's a beautiful kick into they've given themselves every chance. Well read off the pack there by Brocky, and he's kept it in there. That is Rushton, Brucey Rushton's grandson, by the look of it, down at the Johnny O'Neill swamp end. The umpire's going to throw it in. Looks like Chilicon Khan is going to be in the ruck again. Khan versus Hamsey. Beautiful work there by Khan. Gets the ball out. Nice hands over the ball. Oh, that's good. That is a goal there to Harry. No, 28.
Not in the budget.
Not in the budget. That is not in the budget. Number 28.
I'll look at.
Congratulations.
It's the captain. I'll look it up, Kip, while you keep calling this one. I'll get its name out of Play HQ.
That was a very crafty goal, must I say. Around the corner, Beautiful start. So that's what I'm saying. The boys certainly have pride on the line. They're not going to, die wondering, that's for sure. They're going to put in where they need to.
Certainly do. We're just getting it up now, Kip, so I can find out who the player is.
Zumpy throws it up. Oh, beautiful knock there by Chilicon Khan over Hams. Held to him. That was Darcy Barrett, was held to him. The umpire's going to throw it up again.
Yeah, Darcy Barrett it is, the captain. He's kicked one.
Umpire said, give it to me, going to go again. And that is Ryan Hams and Chilicon Khan. Well done by Hams. That was a smoky. Beautiful across to Miles Baldwin. However, he's kicked it up about 30 feet in the air. In dispute, the ball's in dispute. Nobody knew what to do. There's a rugby scrum, and it's come out. Umpire said, give it to me.
So Darcy Barrett's kicked one. Ongerup have one. Upper Great Southern yet to score. Beautiful ruck work done by Dylan Hams. Upper Great Southern have the footy though, going down the line, and good mark then taken by Mitz Simon. He's about 45 metres out. Bit of an angle kick, but he's had a very good carnival, this young lad, number 13.
Not much breeze out there either, Cam, so I reckon he is a big sniff. Mind you, I don't want to put the commentator's curse on him, so he is not a sniff at all.
So Mitch Seaman, deliberate shot of goal here. That could be right behind this kick, leans back on it. He's pushed it left, stays in play. Defensive ball, but Ongerup was pretty intelligent. That play with Austin Brown. Ball's going to do a fickle bounce here. Ball still in play, kept in, and that's out of bounds on the full. Boundary umpire's caught it then. Should have already ran the ball out. That was Fletcher ball. And out of bounds on the full. They pull the trigger, do Ongerup. They're out here. Can use the player at the top. No, they burnt him in the end. Go down that left defensive wing. Push off the play was Max Duff. He's quite happy to see that ball go over the boundary line for the lasso. It comes back with a bit of interest. Kicks half forward flank here. Ongerup have players around the contest. Once again, the players just letting the play go on here. Now he finally makes a decision and said, give the ball to me.
Yes, give it to me, give it to me. Heading towards Upper Great Southern. 50 metres out. Nice knock there by Hams. However, sharp beautifully there by Sutherland. Kicks on the go. Unfortunately, it's out on the full.
He's had a pretty good carnival too. Keep running through the midfield, hasn't he, Sutherland? Been pretty impressive.
Beautiful. Well read off the pack too, just quietly. Not too dissimilar to you and your heyday, Cameron.
I had two good knees.
When you had two good knees. So we have the Ongerup player looking around. Where's he going to go? He'd like to switch. However, he's unable to do that, so he's kicking down the line. Big pack of players. Well, not kicking. Oh! Big grab there.
Put that down as a contender for the mark of the day.
Crawford Bolter, you beauty. Nice little, didn't muck around, got a nice little short kick in to his teammate. So that was Sutherland again, however, he's turned it over. Whoa, look at the lightning speed of that fella. Has he put it in? No, he's kicked a pull, and that's a behind there by Griffin Naisbitt.
How good's that mark? The 8-minute mark of the first quarter. Crawford Bolter is taking an old-fashioned dangle.
Yeah, you beauty.
So here we are in the back pocket here. Ongerup here. A lead at the moment. Just trying to get some kind of system out of the back line. There's a good little penetrating kick. Good little connection there. Found the big Ruttman and Ryan Hams. Mr. DeSonia. He goes down the line and finds his teammate. Lace out. True centre-half back position here for Ongerup. Showing a lot more than they kicked this quarter than they did the whole game last time they played. So good size for Ongerup. Hitting the ball hard. It's a captain, Dougie Barrett. Goes on his left. He kicks it to no one in particular. How's it going to run? Has Brock Duckworth got the pace? Good little chisel off the line. Their pickup was good by Ward. He goes down the line in. Another good set of jukes. Excellent mark then.
Bolto again, Cam.
It is Crawford Bolter. He's got good hands, hasn't he? He punches the ball down that defensive wing. Might have pushed in the back. The umpire didn't say that was Carney, the Chilicon Carney. He sat on it, trying to burst his way through the back. Ball's going nowhere. The umpire says, give the ball to me. What a set of jukes he's got, Crawford Bolt. He's taken two great marks.
Well, they're not concrete hands, that's for sure, Cam. We've seen a few of those over the weekend. Ball's in dispute. It's a bit of a rugby scrum heading towards the Johnny O'Neill swamp end. Umpire's throwing it up. It's another knock by Hams. Well shark there by Holmes. That's not Johnny Holmes. Tackled there, and that is holding the ball against Murdoch by the Upper Great Southern player. Well, smothered beautifully there. Ollie Horrock had a little bit more time than he actually thought there, Cam, however.
Isn't it good when you get a smother and the smother guy then come and goes, you're pushing the back? Well done by Mitch Murdoch. He went and showed him too, so...
And that's part of the theatre, isn't it?
100%. Well done there in the ruckman. There goes Chili Con Carney. Got through traffic. Tried to work his way through the midfield of the ground here. Ball's just chiselling away there. Well done by Connor Newman. Kick off the ground was okay and came a bit of distance. Got tackled very, very heavily there by the upper Great Southern player Haywood. Ball goes on the defensive wing. Alan Kickett hadn't lost it, but pushing the ball forward here. Hitting the ball hard. Look at that. Go through the pack. Got challenged and tackled. Head of the line there's the Ongerup player. Try to find his teammate in that far side of the ground. That's Mitch Murdoch. He's quite happy to see that one over after a bit of pressure from Ollie Horrock. Early stage of this quarter, Kip, one straight, Ongerup and Upper Great Southern, I think a point.
Yeah, I think you're right, Cam. Yep, 100% spot on. It's a nice little hit out by Chili Con Khan. However, it was intercepted by the Ongerup players, kicked it forward. And that is out of bounds again. That will not be a hairy lasso. That will be a throw-in.
Wonderful. How's that big green tractor? We've seen that all weekend, haven't we? Sensational tractor.
There's two rucks go at it, over the top by hands. Nice little tap down, beautifully sharked there by the Upper Great Swan player. There's a nice mark there to Griffin Naisbitt. Naisbitt's looking around, look at that. That is a beautiful hit. Oh, it's just a little bit hard there, Cam. Nice little hands over. That goes to Haywood. Haywood gets it out. Back to Harris. Nice hairdo, Harris.
Good kick.
There's a Sermon's going to... Oh, look at that. Sutherland's drifted in beautifully. Picks up the pieces. Turns around poorly. Bryce Pauly. Has he got it? He's pushed it wide. There's another point to Bryce Pauly.
I think they've settled now up a Great Southern, Kip. They're probably a little bit off-putting by Ongerup, who came out the first quarter very well. Defensively, they've been okay. And Griffin Naisbitt's going to have the defending kicking duties out for Ongerup. He has a footy, goes to that left half-back flank with a kick, little push off the play, good use of the body by Horrock, and umpire says boundary line throw-in. I think over the far side, I think it's Lukey Bairstow doing the boundary umpire. What an absolute legend of the game he is, Kip. You mentioned Luke Bairstow, everyone knows who he is.
The name is synonymous with community, isn't it, and football.
Yep, so he's run the boundary the far side. Big shout out to you, Luke. Under the ruck work there is Ryan Hams. Bring the ball to the contest, over on the foot, there's Horrock there for Upper Great Southern. They kick the ball down the centre of the ground here. The ball's going to bounce up, go Ongerup. He got challenged with a tackle, should be holding the footy. It certainly is. Defender, very, very good behind the play. And that's Caleb Maley. So Maley just short of the bullseye here at oval number 2. He decided to play along the mount. Kicks the ball to the right half forward flank here. Good mark in the front of the pack, Mitch Seaman.
Boy, he's done all right straight up, Mitch Seaman. That's bad he said. He's looking inboard straight away and get it off to Granlund, Kylan, Grandin. What do you think, Cam, from there?
Well, kicking a bit of a bruise, Kit. Maybe it has learned from the last couple of kicks here for the Upper Great Southern lads. Just as I said before, they've maintained composure. They've got a lot of forward attacking moves, and he lowered his eyes. The player, Mitch Seaman, hit this player up with a target. Grand landing. Can he convert?
I'm going to back him in.
Take it to the bank?
Yeah, take it to the bank, Cam.
So leans back on this kick.
Lovely kick.
And unfortunately, you're bankrupt, mate. It's like going to the casino, put it on red, and black comes up.
Yeah, it's all over for me. Sorry, Colin. My fault, mate.
So Austin Brown this time's got the kicking duties. The Brown dog. Austin decides to take a bounce, chewing up a bit of meatage with the kick, and to no one in particular is Jeffy Blethyn, lookalike, hits the ball hard, was Caden Ward. He kicks the ball to a 1-on-1. One of those is Mitch Seaman. Kick around the corner by Seaman. And just misses again. Peppering the goals are Upper Great Southern. They still haven't converted.
That's enough.
4 points to 1 straight 6.
He's had 5 touches already, Mitch Seaman. Ongerup looking to clear. Young fella's kicking it out there, and that is Naisbitt. Nice. Oh, Nelly, good pick there. Picked up by young Billy Hams. However, he's turned it over. Nice tackle against Johnston there. However, he's got the ball out to his teammate. His teammate's picked it up, kicked it to the goals there. There we go, chance there for Trevin Way. He played all right yesterday too, didn't he, Trevin Way?
But Griffin is nice, but he's doing a pretty good job up down there in the back 50 of Ongerup. They're under immense siege in a minute. He's standing out in the contest. The umpire throws a footy in, trying to burst his way through was Paulie. He's been challenged and tackled. Ball's just getting out of Paulie again. Over his teammate. Partner in crime. Alan Kickett found his teammate straight out in front, about 10 metres out. Did the team thing, Kickett could have gone for goals, but the player in a better position was Trayman Way, and surely he will not miss from there.
You wouldn't think so, and yes, he played some good footy yesterday. In fact, a lot of these boys played some good footy, didn't they?
Certainly did. Way, which way will go? Way just sneaks it in. A goal umpire had to move a little bit to the left, but Upper Great Southern, they have one on the board. They are 1-4-10. Ongerup are 1 straight 6, and we're going halfway through this, probably 13 minutes gone in this first quarter.
Beautiful, Cam. Very, very nice.
A few of the lads, Kip, are just moving very ginger. They've had a whole heavy day of footy. Those legs will be absolutely burning.
Oh,
Porkies.
Yeah, 100%, Cam. That I don't think even when I was playing that I ever played 4 games over a day. That is just absolutely unbelievable.
Umpire throws the footy up, brought out of the pack there was Ryan Hams. He's been challenged and tackled, picked the ball up again to his hands. Good defensive effort by Maurice. John Maurice, number 3 for the Upper Great Southern. Picked himself up off the turf. Ruck Judes again goes to the big fella in Hams. Good effort by him, following up his own footy. He might have got tackled 1 up, still on the bottom of the contest. The umpire says, give the ball to me. 14 minutes are now gone in this first quarter, 1 minute to go. 1-4 to 1 straight 6.
Yes, Cam, yeah, beautiful work there by the Ongerup player. Kicked it. Smart thinking there by the number 1, Miles Borgwood. Well, left nice hands out, dished it out to Mitchy Murdoch, is having a crack down there. Oh, that is very wide. Now, I think they went off his shin, Cam, for Mitchy Murdoch, which is a bit of shame. There it is at the Johnny O'Neill swamp end, and Zach Bolton Ford. Yes, he was a great defender yesterday as well, Cam.
Yeah, he went on the big key forward for Kalgoorlie, didn't he, and shut him out of the game.
He did, young Taj. Nice little chiseler in there to Cam Sutherland. Sutherland turns around. He's looking down the centre, however, he's have to go wide. Nice little kick, nice little lead, and it hit up there to his teammate, who is going to be kicking down. Nice little hit up again there that's Reece Holzknecht. Hope I haven't butchered that. Sorry, Mum and Dad, if I have. Beautiful mark there by Austin Brown, intercepted beautiful. Looks inboard, lovely kick. There we go. Oh, at the back of the pack is Brock Herbert. However, the ball goes out of bounds and there will be a throw-in.
That could be yours, she wrote. There it is. Yeah. Quarter time here. Upper Great Southern, they are 1-4. Ongerup are 1 goal. 1 goal each to Darcy Barrett, number 28 for Ongerup, and 1 goal to Trayman Way. Good game of footy. We'll take a short break. Game number 2 is Ongerup versus Upper Great Southern. Upper Great Southern up by 4 points.
CBH connects people, and we want to build a bigger and better community for our kids.
Farming communities, you can be very isolated. We all need to have a strong community behind us.
Everybody helps everybody out. If someone needs something, we'll just help them out. Half the time they don't even have to ask, we'll just go and do it. Our community, that's something to celebrate.
Shane and Lynette welcome you to the Lake Grace Hotel. It's a family-friendly hotel with great meals and accommodation. Meals are cooked by 2 high-class chefs. And if you would like to follow us on social media, just look up Lake Grace Hotel. And we are proud sponsors of the Lake Grace Fingerup Winter Sports.
Welcome to Lake Grace Tyre Power. We supply and fit tyres for everything, from agricultural machinery and trucks, right through to four-wheel drives and everyday passenger vehicles. Alongside tyres, we also offer a full range of mechanical repairs and servicing, so we can look after your vehicle from start to finish. Feel free to give our office a call on 9865 1023.
And welcome back to Fife Transport Oval. That's correct, the Fife family very much recognised. And here he comes, the Guru Swami, Johnny O'Neill. Can see that walk a mile away, Kip. Now he's got a swamp name after him in Lake Grace. He is the person everyone wants to see is Johnny O'Neill. He's coming up. We'll have a bit of a yarn to him in a minute. But overall, Kip, good start by Ongerup. Being very impressive.
Absolutely, Cam. Yep. But all the hands boys have been dishing in. Griffin Nosebit has done well, and Skip, the old Skip, Darcy Barrett, has kicked their only jail, and it was a cracker.
So Chili Carney goes up the ruck. This time he's beaten by Hams. Getting head in the hole, there was Harak. He's overrun the footy. Handball got the 1-2 over. Kick around the corner's pretty infected. That was by another Hams. That was Billy Hams. Fickle bounce, though, through traffic, trying to handball the ball out. Pretty impressive there by Mitch Murdoch. He found his team up, went back to Murdoch. Murdoch challenged, shrugged off the tackle easily, lowers his eyes down, tries to find the captain, went around the corner. Can he kick two? Bit hard distance from there. Falls in the hand of Ward. Ward had the handball, got the 1-2 back. Goes down the line here, trying to find his teammate. That was Paulie. Paulie bounce, Paulie ordinary bounce. And we have, once again, Johnny O'Neill in the stage, in the area. And very, very good effort. Johnny, welcome again, mate.
Thanks, Cam. Thanks. It's been pleasure having you.
Oh, mate, you got everything named in this part of the town. But overall, John, you've been pretty happy the way the carnival's gone?
Unreal. Absolutely unreal. The crowd, the ovals, the kids have been fantastic. Footy's been fantastic. The filming of it, I've been several messages and texts to say it's just professionally well. It's really well done. So thanks, guys.
We had last night, John,
JD.
10,000 people watching the games, John. So 10,000 people. It's unbelievable, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Yep.
And everyone's going, geez, I've never been to Lake Grace. I've never seen the John Douglas Swamp. So next time they come through...
Not the John Douglas Swamp.
The Johnny O'Neill.
The Johnny O'Neill Swamp.
Down there.
So the Johnny O'Neill's.
How we clicked that shot.
How far is that out of town? I said it's right in the middle of town.
That is straight through the middle there by, sorry boys, just Howard Clegg's got a goal there for the Upper Great Southern team.
What number, Kip, was he?
He is number 2.
Number two.
Yeah, so what's it like having a swamp named after you, Johnny O'Neill?
Like I said, I would rather Pacific Ocean, but anyway. Actually, boys, I've got a fair flogging over the last
Sorry,
24
mate.
hours.
So, John, after this winds down, mate, what do you going in the planning stage for 2027?
Virtually, yeah.
Yep. Unbelievable.
We're working and then have a bit of a break. Then we've got Nutrient, Ag, Carnival.
Coming up.
Weeks. Yep. So we've got, because I'm president of the OFA as well, so we get that
Something else you need.
No, it's good to enjoy it. It's great. And we'll get that out, get that done, and then back home to the finals and another year gone.
We've already wrote in our diary for 27, mate. We're back. No worries. Ifs, buts, and maybes, mate. We're going to join your company again, mate.
We'll have you for sure. Accommodations booked in.
Oh, sensational. And luxurious accommodation too, Marseille, with a bar that is just incredible. Plenty of sauce in there, and sauce going back to 1977 port.
Hamburg traffic, Nosebit got wrapped up in a tackle ball's going nowhere. Just saying, John, how half these people, the presidents of the leagues, and then they go umpire, even got, Luke Bairstow running the boundary as well. Just the amount of volunteers to make these carnivals happen, incredible.
Oh, it is. It's fantastic. The community from us, from Lake Grace and Pingrut Footy Club, and both communities chip in and make it happen. It's fantastic. Even women, kitchen, blokes in the kitchen, cooking burgers and all that. Back in my dad's days, the women used to do the kitchen, cook the burgers, and the old man would play footy and get pissed, and mum would drive him home. So that's all changed these days.
Ooh,
we'll get drunk.
tackle.
Johnny, who's the canteen lady again?
Nat's Gambeauty.
Oh, mate, she's an absolute superstar.
Yeah, she's been doing it for me for a long time.
Yep.
Got her on board.
So we called in town on Friday and we couldn't find because our phones weren't working. Both got Optus, and she was making lolly bags for everyone in the canteen, mate. Unbelievable. Unsung hero, another unsung hero. Just like your Shire President, had to get yet to him today, John, and once again, very inspirational speech, and he thought I was joking. I said, mate, I'm not joking. That's one of the best all-time speeches, and it's pretty up and about he was too this morning.
Very passionate about our country towns, and particularly in sporting facilities, they're very passionate.
What he said, he brought up a very good point about you have a lot of people fly and fly out and they leave the town, but he says, no, you have local people who are glued to everyone in the community and they bind everyone together. So that kind of resonated me after living in a craft for 4 years in Esperance as well. So it's just so important, mate. Kick around the corner. How have we got this? It certainly is. And I think it's Trayman Way. He's kicked goal number 2. And all of a sudden, Upper Great Southern Kip, they just skip out to a handy lead.
Yeah, it'll be a 4-goal breeze that way, 4 or 5.
4, yeah.
4 goal. But it's sort of going across the down to my lake, actually, into the corner pocket there. So.
yeah, and it was yesterday. It was a little bit stronger left to right.
Yeah.
You would know that end anyway, John, very, very well.
Don't make it a lake either. It's definitely a bloody swamp.
Umpire throws the pill up. Well done by Hams. What a defensive knock, wrapped up in 2 players tackle there. One of those was Big Miles Chili Con Carne. He's wrapped up in a tackle. If he has any Doritos with those Chili Con Carne, Kip.
You're looking around the corner, Kip, there's a John O'Neill yacht club down there. Anyway, we're back to...
Just checking the time there on the clock. 5 minutes to go in the quarter.
Sutherland through traffic. He's been challenged though. Well done by Herbert. He's been wrapped up in a tackle. Must admit...
Could be a sign by the start of next year, I reckon. Can you get that on the camera close up?
Hey John, what I've noticed calling the games throughout the weekend is the umpires just let play go on. It's so good. Like at the AFL level, even the waffle level, they're over umpired. Here they just let play go on. Look at that, see? Just let the play go on.
I think in the AFL and the waffle, those confuse the players too much. That's my own opinion watching it.
Yeah.
And you talk to them, they're totally confused, where we try and get away from that so that they talk to the players and just let the game go within the safety rules,
Yep.
Oh, well gathered by Kickett there. He's going to have a shot.
Hang on.
He's kicked across the face, however, and only through for a point.
I don't think Trey McGuire was happy to kick Burnty because I think he was on his Pat Malone in the goal square and he tried to kick the miraculous goal. So Ongerup, they go down the line here. It's going to stay. They've got 2 players running into each other. Sutherland put a defensive tackle on by Upper Great Southern. It goes down the line. Good spore bomb behind. That was by Campbell Johnson. Wrapped up in a tackle. Numbers, though, should settle. Kick the ball to the top of the square. Going to let the wind do its talking and a fickle bounce in the end for another minor score to Upper Great Southern.
Yeah, that was Bryce Paul. That's his second behind, so he's got 2 behinds, which is interesting in itself. Austin Brown's kicking it out from Ongerup. It was a short lead by Ball. He's bringing it out here to the truck side. The big pack of players here. Hopefully his big ruck can get in there. Nice effort there by Chili Con Khan. Picked up there by Mitch Murdoch. However, he's turned it over to Caden Ward. Caden Ward has certainly found a player there. He's looked inboard straight away to Bryce Paulie. He's turned it over. Howie Clegg's having a kick. That was beautifully smothered by the Ongerup player. And Kickett's got the ball and it will be thrown up about 35 metres out at the Johnny O'Neill swamp end.
Some points. I'm going to throw the ball up. That he does. Defensive knock was pretty impressive by Paulie. Bring to ground, try to find Sutherland. He's wrapped up in a tackle by Bryant Smith through traffic. Took the game on. Kick around the corner, pretty efforts by the Mally. Oh my God! That would have been the hang of the year.
Ricky
Ninyet just stood on his absolute head. Jeez, how high was that? We did get a bit excited in the commentary box there, but justifiably so. True traffic, let's kick it. He's had a lively quarter. He's going to have a ping for goal himself. No, kick around the corner. Put up a little bit lame, though. Through traffic, took the player on. Very good effort. Kicker had the late hit on him. Goes down the line, and good mark between the pat by Moles, Chili Con Carney. So Carney has a footy. Get that right knee heavily bandaged. He kicks the ball to the hot spot, to the drop punt. Oh, good set of jukes. I think that's man Way again. Trey Man Way, I think it is, number 15.
It is, Cam.
He's kicked 2 goals. He's a spearhead. He's one player who can take this game on, Kip.
He's got a good set of jukes, hasn't he? That's for sure. And good forward craft let out just at the right time. Let's see if he can pick this left to right breeze. He's picked the left to right breeze. Has that gone through? It certainly has. Great goal, that boy. Picked the breeze beautifully left to right there, Cam.
Well, he's kicked the whole goals. Upper Great Southern have kicked 3. May's kicked all of those 3 and 4. Great effort. And Ongerup through Billy Hams and Barrett. They're just looking at the minute, Kip, just under siege by a well-disciplined Upper Great Southern side.
Absolutely, Cam. Their backline, the Ongerup backline's holding up pretty well. Austin Brown's been playing very well down there, but when you've got a flood of players and the ball coming in as much, that's going to make it difficult for any team.
Through the traffic, handball's correct. Tried to find his teammate, Hoss Nate. He'd been tackled and challenged. Kept his feet, though. Well done by Holmes. Jay Holmes throws the ball to centre half forward. Meeting the ball hard. Numbers here with Ongerup. Will it stand up? Didn't have it. Pleading for a kick. The kick didn't come. Burst his way through was Chili Con Carney. Tried to find his teammate. He's wrapped up in a tackle. Pretty hard to get a kick out there. Finally, though, do ricochet off each can's boot. One of those Horrick through traffic. Had a little left handball chiseler. He found kick it. Sensational by hands. Cooper Bryant Smith, an outside 50. Kicks it down the line. A good defensive mark's been taken by Carruthers. So Carruthers has it for Ongerup. He decides to go laterally with a kick. Spool over the top. Spooled his own play at the end. Got challenged and tackle. Laying on it was Naisbitt. He's had to settle on it. Trying to burst his way through by hands. Trying to get it. That player there was Granaland. He's wrapped up in a tackle. Oh, cop one high. Surely was Harak, and Ollie Harak a chance to kick another goal kick for Upper Great Southern.
It's a bit of part of the mosquito fleet there, isn't he, Ollie Harak? In, under, over there, back over there. We've got a few of those players within the Upper Great Southern team, Cam. Let's see if he can pick this one left to right. They want to be going for the far right point post.
So he's listened to your commentary. Is that going to do you justice? It's not going to have enough distance. And good defensive spoil, though, by Carruthers. Quite happy to see the boundary umpire as the Johnny O'Neill swamp just catches the little reference over that point post.
Believe it or not, in 2006, the water was up at the back of the goals. We had a flood here.
Really?
Wow. Are you serious?
2006, she was right to the back.
So bursting the way through is Ongerup.
That was Hams.
Hams, 4 of those hands boys out there today for Ongerup. No doubt Mum and Dad were very busy through the month of September. They kicked the ball down the line, and good defensive mark has been taken by the Duff Master. Up the Maxi. Maxi goes lateral with a kick. There's 2 of them. One of those is Crawford Bolter. Bolter kicked the ball right, took a fantastic mark in the first quarter. Just a casual effort at mark, but he took it. Put his player under extreme pressure. There's Hawks Nat. He's wrapped up in a tackle defensively. Well done then by Mitchie Murdoch. And the umpire says give the ball to me. Later stage of their first half at the moment. 12 minutes gone. Upper Great Southern have got this game so far in the bank.
Well, Mitchie Murdoch has certainly done well this morning, Cam, that's for sure. There's a little terrier there in Haywood, Cody Haywood. It's kicked it forward. Oh, beautiful mark there by the Ongerup player.
I think that's Griffith Naisbitt. He's had a good game, hasn't he?
He's gone all right, that's for sure. It's in the back line. He kicked a point in the last quarter. Oh, it's a dicey kick across to Austin Brown. Good follow-up by Brown, however, though. Nice defensive pressure. The ball's spinning around. It's picked up again by the Great Southern player. Hands over there. Kick. Was that kick it? No, that's Ninyet. Ricky Ninyet nearly took the mark of the year, however.
He would have won the John Deere tractor over there. He would have driven out of town with that one.
Look at that. That is a beautiful piece of machinery. Wouldn't you like that in your backyard?
So Austin Brown has it for Ongerup now, decides to take a bounce. Big low trajectory kick down that defensive side of the wing. Man in front, taking a very good mark is Harak. So Ollie Harak, he lowers his eyes. Kick was good. He found Grandland. Colin Grandland can go back and take a kick. Could be the last kick of the half. Couple of minutes to go.
Cam, someone wanted to know if you were the best man for the Carnival, fairest and best of the Carnival. You got the track, and I said you better talk to Tyson Bell.
What would, just out of interest, what would a machine like that be worth, John?
Not 100% sure, but if you're looking at
400
or 600.
Jeez.
Wow. 700, 600.
I might just go up there and take a selfie of it and say I'm coming home with this. And
Try to be carrying.
Here is Ninette tucked in the pocket.
Wow.
Goal of the day, Ninette. Ricky Ninette. He just about took the mark of the century about 5 minutes ago, and he's gone under-ticket goal of the day. John O'Neill, how good was that?
Oh, that was just absolutely fantastic from where he was. But he's pretty good at doing that sort of thing anyway, mate.
Yeah, he's
just so nimble and so aware of where the goals are, whether it's behind him or in front of him or beside him.
Yeah.
They have a very good mosquito fleet, Upper Great Southern. There's no doubt about that.
Really improved this year, Uppers. Last year they were a bit scrambly and really unorganised, but they've done it fantastic. They've returned it around and made a real effort this year to get back to where they were. A sensational league.
So off the tour there is Burgard there for Ongerup. Oh, good courageous effort by Harak. He's had a good game so far. Kicked good first half.
Certainly has, Cam. He's got plenty of the pill part of that mosquito fleet. However, he's turned the ball over there. Picked up by Pickett. Kicker's got it to Sutherland. That's Cam Sutherland's gone back to Pickett. Look at that. Nice little pace there. He's across to Holchneck. Reese. There he goes. Look at that for a kick. That is an absolute beauty.
Another one.
Woo. Wow.
Round
Reese
the corner
Holchneck.
outside. How's that?
Man, that is a crazy good goal.
And right on the half-time siren, 6-7, Upper Great Southern and Ongerup.
1 goal.
1 goal. What a quarter of footy. They kicked 5-3 that quarter. Wade's been sensational. He's kicked 4. Holset's kicked 1, and Ninette's probably the goal of the year. And Darcy Barrett's a single goal scorer for Ongerup. Just good players and good teams come to the surface. Johnny O'Neill and keeping up a Great Southern that latter stage of that second quarter, John, was very, very good.
Yeah, it was fantastic actually. The Uppers have sort of improved as gone through the Carnival. Like I said, last year they were a bit scrambly, a bit unorganised, but this year they've been fantastic. They got a bit more professionalism with it, and treated a lot better. Yogi's sort of the president of the Uppers, and he sort of turned it round, and along with a few of the other boys around Uppers that said we're not going to stick around like this. They've made a concerted effort and done it well.
So
got their players involved, got them passionate about it, which is good, which you can see today.
So half-time here, the Fife Transport Oval sees Upper Great Southern 6-7, Ongerup a 1 straight 6. We'll take a short break and come back for the second half here live here at Lake Grace.
Cheers, boys.
The relationship with Great Southern Fuel started with my father 50 years ago, delivering fuel in drums back in the day, which has progressed into large tanks now. They've been very reliable and efficient on time with service.
We run a mixed farming operation here on Chapman Valley, just north of Geraldton, managing about 5,500 hectares. We've been with what is now Great Southern Fuels for in excess of 20 years. There's always challenges and situations that catch you out, and they've been really, really good at accommodating that for us.
We've been with Great Southern for 28 years now. Look, they've given us exceptional service and they're price competitive. So it's wonderful.
They're a great company to work for. They're a family-owned business. They will support you and whatever is required.
I've got Alan's phone number, I've got Steve's phone number, and I know if I ring it I'll get an answer, which is really cool.
The relationship's great and the service is second to none. So I ring up and it doesn't matter if it's Saturday, Sunday or whenever I ring up, I'll have fuel. So we've never been held up or had a problem with them. So my theory is that's what I'm about. It's about service and the relationship, and it's been fantastic.
It's very important to maintain long-term customers' loyalty and give back what you can when you can.
Great Southern Fuels is one of the few companies that I've been involved with that gives so much back to the local community. We support so many different organisations and country, sporting clubs, field days, farming organisations.
We endeavour to give back. The community looked after us by dealing with us, and we just gave it back in what we can do. Footy club needs a hand, well, it's because they need a hand that you give it to, not the other way around.
When you look at how they conduct themselves in the community, they've been a great supporter of the Livestock Transporters Association. Just incredible what they do.
I do a lot for the community, which is good. And not only late race either, you know, it's right through where all these outlets are all over the state. You know, he's been excellent with that.
We tend to sponsor major events, the Great Southern Football Carnival, Colts Carnival.
Across the board, I think sponsorships are a very important part of any community. I grew up in Lake Grace and footy was my life down there for a long time. Great Southern sponsored Lake Grace back then, and along with many other footy clubs and hockey clubs and tennis clubs. And we might not always be making a big deal out of it, but the people that get sponsored, they understand and they relate to it.
They do a lot for the town, so yeah, I can't fault them. You know, they've been brilliant.
Great Southern Fuels have got strong values, and that shows in what they do. You know, they walk the talk, and they do.
33 points is the margin here in the 5 Transport Oval. Upper Great Southern 6-7. Ongerup 1 straight. My name's Cam Robbins, joined the commentary once again by Kip Robbins. Kip, Upper Great Southern was just very good in that second part of that second quarter.
Absolute domination, wasn't it? Their Mosquito fleet got to work. The likes of Howie Clegg, Ollie Horak, Campbell Johnson, Chili Con Carne in the ruck has been outstanding.
Yeah, way big focal point. Kip, he's kicked 3 as well, so good effort.
Absolutely fantastic, Cam. And the great Johnny O'Neill has just departed the truck. He's off to do his other business. He is a celebrity around town, isn't he?
Waving to everybody.
Oh, he's a legend. Oh, everyone knows now.
Lollies to the kids.
Now he's got a swamp named after him. The Johnny O'Neill swamp.
He's just pulled out a bunch of flowers for Mrs. Thatcher there in the view. What a man, a prince.
Certainly is.
Old Shrek.
He is the mayor of the town, there's no doubt about that.
Oh, I reckon they'll have a statue, a Johnny O'Neill statue at some stage at Lake Grace, I would have thought.
Well, perhaps with the floods that he was talking about there, it could be how much height the water comes in. So it could be
a marker.
A marker. The Johnny O'Neill marker stuff.
It's a good idea. And start of the second quarter here, umpires throws the footy up. Big Ryan Hams trying to win that contest. This time the ruck work is Swinski for Upper Great Southern.
The other way.
Through traffic. Didn't matter, Sutherland can draw the play over the top. Going to get the 1-2 back. Good hard running there by Campbell Johnson. Takes a second and third bounce. Lowers his eyes to the point of the square. Through the hands in the end of way. He went the wrong way. Here he is. Ninyet goes one way, goes the other. Ninyet! You beauty!
That is another absolute cracky there for Ricky Ninyet.
Oh, it's missed.
Oh,
I thought it was a goal. I put it in
so did I.
I put it in the book.
So did I, Cam.
Bit of theatre behind the call
too
by us two, keeping us a point.
Yes,
I would have paid it. Effort, I would have given it a goal.
Yeah, 100%, Cam. Ongerup players kicking it out there to Austin Brown. Austin Brown is looking around. It's only about 20 metres out, so didn't go much distance there. He's going to have to go down the line, and he is going down the line. Look at that. That's a beautiful kick, and it's crossed to Jai Holmes. Holmes is kicked inboard to a hit-up lead. Oh, and that was great pressure there from the Upper Great Southern full-back. The big fella's got there. That's Darcy Barrett. That's the captain. Captain. He's a big boy too, isn't he, Cam?
Certainly is. Umpire says give the ball to me for a ball up. 45 metres out here. Hams in the ruck work. He does well. Wins this contest. Challenging the tackle. Good effort. Handball. Good use of play. Jeffy Blethyn goes through the pack. Burst his way through. Excellent effort then by Ward. He found his teammate by hands. That was Harry Harris.
Oh,
little tap on. Clever by Clegg. He's going to now get back his own footy. But this guy down back being very good. Naisbit. He's overrun. Handball back to his teammate. That was Burgard. He should find Mitchie Murdoch. He's been challenged there by Horak on that far side, right in front of that beautiful tractor worth, we just told him, close to 600 grand and the umpire says give the ball to me for a ball up.
I want one, Cam. When I go back to Perth, I'm going to reach out to AFGRI and see what they can do for us.
Umpire throws a footy up. Hams, the big fella. There's 4 of them. One of those is Ryan. That's the ruckman. Trying to find his teammate was Burgard. He's been challenged in the tackle by Harry Harris, the double H. And the umpire boundary once again, give the ball to me for a ball up. Early stages of this third quarter. Upper Great Southern 6-7. Ongerup 1 straight 6.
Absolutely, the ball in. It's been good pick up. That is holding the ball. That's a beautiful tackle, I thought, from Darcy Barrett. However, it's play on. Well done. It's off to Mitchy Murdoch. He's done all right too. However, he has... Is that holding the ball? No. The umpire's going to throw it up. Oh, went out of bounds, Cam. That's okay. So it's Hams v Solinsky. Solinsky's done well.
Pushing it back, I think, for Sutherland.
There's a height disadvantage there, isn't it?
Yeah. And you was that. You're dead right, Kip. You thought his guy told me, so I'll push him out the back, but he didn't realise the umpire rose over his right shoulder.
No, that's exactly right.
Unrealistic attempt at mark there, and it's going to be definitely a kick here to the Ongerup player in Brock Duckworth. Very famous name, the Duckworth family, Kip.
Wow. Yeah, football royalty Duckworth, there's no doubt about that.
There's 2 out there, Brock and Reese. This one's Brock, number 16. And a chance here to kick Ongerup's second goal. They kicked one in the first quarter and haven't been seen since.
No, it was certainly one-way traffic the previous quarter by the Upper Great Southern. And see how he goes left to right. That's straight through the middle. That is an absolute beauty. Well played, that boy. Well done, Brocky Duckworth. We got this second goal now, does Ongerup. So it's 6-7 Upper Great Southern to 2 straight Ongerup, Cam.
Yeah, good kick, Duckworth. Once again, the ball gets retrieved from the Johnny O'Neill swamp and it's back fairly quick in the middle of the ground. Once again, big shout out to the umpires, the goal, the field and the boundaries have done a fantastic job throughout the carnival. Just let play go on, and when they've had to stamp out something, they've stamped it out, Kip. So big shout out to them. Umpire throws a footy up. Good effort by the ruckman there, and Ryan Ham. Trying to find his teammate. Bursting through the pack there is Harry Harris. That blonde bleached hair goes on to the defensive side of the ground. Once again outnumbered. Well done by Griffin Nace, but he's wrapped up in a defensive tackle. And the boundary umpire there, Lukey Bairstow, said give the ball to me, I'm going to throw the pill in. So Bairstow, beautiful throw in by young Luke. Bit shallow, didn't matter. Swatsky had it. Now the numbers here for Upper Great Southern. Heard the call from the fat side. That was excellent. Caden Wall burst his way through the pack. He found his teammate, lowers his eyes as Harak. Harak does a little dribbler, and unfortunately a minor score. Probably had a bit more time than he thought. Kept with the ball.
Yeah, absolutely. Certainly deserved better. That was a great run by Caden Ward. He rucked yesterday, now he's playing at centre half back and absolutely dominated. Looks a bit like Dalton Gooding in his day, doesn't he?
Jeff Bletherton, who used to play for the Bombers.
Very true, very true. So we've got Austin Browns kicking out for the Ongerup football team. Kicks a nice little lead. Oh, he's let that go through to the keeper. Thanks very much. Off to Jax Moffat. Good pressure though, however. There's another Duckworth in there.
Oh,
that's Brocky. Well done there. Bryant Smith hands over to Bolto. Bolto, yeah, good call. Well played by Cam Sutherland there. He's kicked along the lines and good spoil again by Austin Brown. Ball still in speed. Good pick up there by Bryce Paulley. He's a clever player, Bryce Paulley.
But
however, he's turned it over, Cam.
Griffin Naismith had this tackle there in the back pocket here for Ongerup. He goes straight up the corridor, risky kick, risk and reward. There's a lot of risk, but the reward came off with a centimetre perfect kick. Shout out to late great Dennis Cometti. They kicked the ball down on the right. Commentator wing there is drops a mark in the end was Ward. Ball comes to the ground, lays a good tackle on through traffic was Billy Hams. He's wrapped up in a defensive tackle and ball's going nowhere. Only mistake he's made all day, Caden Ward, Kip. He's had such a good game at centre half back and pick himself off the turf.
He should be in line for selection for the overall team, you'd think, Cam?
Certainly will. Umpire throws a footy up. Doing the ruck work this time is Mitch Murdoch. He found his teammate. That's Billy Hams. He's overrun the footy, but gets a defensive tackle. Good on you, young Billy Hams. Still trying to burst his way through. So is that player, Mitch Murdoch. And the umpire, that's a field umpire, says give the ball to me for a ball up. True centre half forward position here for Ongerup.
Yeah, and nobody really got that out of the rucks. And the rucks actually, Tassie Carruthers and Trayman Way was having a crack there, Cam. Nice little use of the bodywork there by Murdoch, Mitchy Murdoch that is. Ball spilling out. Good tackle, and that is not coming out. The umpire said, give it to me, give it to me. Yeah, Mitchy Murdoch, he's had a good carnival for Ongerup, Cam. Nice little knock there by Chili Con Khan. However, the ball spills out. Ongerup players got that. Nice little, neat little hands out. However,
didn't have it.
Yep, did not have it, and he is going to have a shot at goals, and that's our man, Mitchy Murdoch, who I was just talking about.
He got Polex yesterday, Kip. He had blood nose, and he came on a minute later and got hit in the same nose. Came off again with a blood nose. So, bit of claret coming out of the big snout was Mitch Murdoch, but he's a hard nut, and he has a shot here to potentially kick Ongerup's third goal. Left goalpost here, Mitch. He's listened to me to perfection. Gun barrel straight over the goal umpire's hat, and another goal here to Ongerup into the Johnny O'Neill swamp end of the ground. They now have 3 on the board, 6-7 to 3 straight to Ongerup. Good little mini comeback here by Ongerup, Kip.
Yeah, it's great to see too, Cam, isn't it? Because it wasn't that they were doing anything wrong. It was just Upper Great Southern were able to keep pushing forward, and they were locking it in their forward line. The Mosquito fleet was doing the work. So it's good to see they've realigned their positions, and they're back on the train. Ongerup, it's still the sniff.
Certainly are. Chili Con Carney versus Ryan Hams. Hams wins it decisively. Well, should have gone for 2 hands, only went 1, hence the turnover city. Harak found his teammate the far side. There's Harry Harris. He goes down the line, but reading it beautifully to perfection. Griffin nays bit. He's been solid down back, a little chiseler down the line. Good defensive pressure by Clegg. He laid a tackle, and now he's wrapped up in another defensive tackle by the Clegg master. And the umpire says, give the ball to me for a ball up. But he's starting to pick up here. It's going to be pretty great grand final. Looking forward to calling that one, Kip. After this, it's Great Southern versus Eastern Districts. That's the GF. That's the grand final. But this one is a good one. Ongerup versus Upper Great Southern. A kick here to Ongerup in the back pocket.
He was just a little bit overzealous there, Chili Con Khan. I didn't think there was much in it. Ongerup have got the kick forward, straight in the centre. However, they're outnumbered by the Upper Great Southern. Oh, he's thrown into the deck without the pill, I would have thought, and that is correct. And that's Ollie Horrick is going to jump up and get part of the Mosquito fleet's going to get the ball. He's looking in board, a nice little hit up lead. Oh, he overcooked the kick. However, Harry Harris is there. HH, as Cam was calling him, the double H. Ball spills out wide. Beautiful work there by Campbell Johnson. Still got the ball out to John Moritz. That's St. Moritz. However, he was smothered, and Ryan Hands gets a kick out. Nice trap by Cody Hayward, and good defensive pressure by our man Mitchy Murdoch too. However, the ball spilled out again. It's going back our way. There's Darcy Barrett. Barrett's got the ball. It's a nice big stow. Here we go. It's anyone's ball here. Can Reese Duckworth get there? No, it's ran through for a minor behind at the Johnny O'Neill swamp end, Cam.
Not 2 left to go in this third quarter. I would have thought. Been a good one by Ongerup. They've outscored Upper Great Southern in this quarter. Defensively kick out's going to be taken by Zach Bolton Ford. He finds his teammate, lays out Upper Great Southern. They can pull the trigger in the corridor. It's not going to come off. Could have turned around and has been challenged. That's a throw. Umpire said let that play go on. Force a hand at Cam Sutherland. He's pressure from behind by Murdoch, and the boundary umpire says give the ball to me for a boundary line throw. Only 15 metres out on the Johnny O'Neill swamp end of the ground here in Lake Grace on the Fife Transport Oval. Umpire throws a footy in. Bit shallow, didn't matter. Ball's sitting in the contest. Over the pill is Fletcher Ball. And umpire says give the ball to me. Do you reckon he gets nicknamed Fletch, Kip?
Oh, you'd think so, yeah. And do you
Chevy Chase?
And do you think Jai Holmes would be getting called Johnny Holmes?
Oh, I think so. Superstar was Johnny Holmes. Kicked over the line here with a good kick. Good set of jutes. Good marks been taken by Ryan Hams. Hams decides to lower his eyes. Oh, just about a good slip catch taken by Horrick. Didn't matter. Handball out the back. He found his teammate was Ward. Ward pulls the trigger. Might be a push in the back. The umpire saw that as well. An opportunity once again for Hamish Medwalkie to have a kick from the true, probably forward of the centre half forward position here. Hamish Medwalkie He's going to have a shot, he reckons. Nicknamed Hammer, no doubt.
12 minutes gone.
12 minutes gone. Hammer goes on the right with a kick. Ball still in play here. Defensive pressure by Upper Great Southern by the Duffster. Max up the Maxi. And a boundary line throwing. Been a good quarter this one, Kip. Good little comeback by Ongerup.
Oh, absolutely, Cam. They're still in with the show. There's no doubt about that. As the boundary umpire throws it in. Nice little hit out there by Jai Holmes. There's the goal! That was... That's our man, Mitchy Murdoch. Beautiful, beautiful hit out by Jai Holmes. Down the throat of Mitch Murdoch. And a beautiful snap around the corner. Goal.
Here's a chance to... I reckon get a vote in the grand final, I reckon. Murdoch, he's for an undersized, undermanned midfield for Ongerup. He's doing a fantastic... Played in the midfield, he's kicked 2. He's had a good game. I'm not trying to persuade the judge being you, Kip. I'm just trying to tell the listeners that Murdoch's played a good game.
Well, Cam, I may be a judge, but I listen to others before I make my verdict.
And I can't try to bribe you with a wagon wheel?
You possibly can.
So later stage this third quarter, been a good one by Ongerup. Umpire's going to throw the footy up. This big Dougie Barrett. Ryan Hams it is. He wins the contest. It's ringing off the wing off through pace. It's well picked up by Campbell Johnson. Kicked the ball to centre half forward. And Bryce Paulley marks the footy. Pretty hard to kick it there. Goes around on that arc. Gets a bit of distance to get. Beautiful smother off the footy by the player there for Connor Newman. Through traffic, little chisel out the line, pretty intelligent play in the end by Upper Great Southern, trying to urge their way through the forward 50. Defensive pressure, falls in the hands of Ninyet.
Nifty Ninyet.
The sharp shooter has missed again for a minor score to Upper Great Southern.
That's his Nifty Ninyet. I reckon that suits, doesn't it? Oh, Nifty.
Nifty Neville. Going to do the old-fashioned barrel kit.
Yeah, good on. It's gone straight down the middle, however, intercepted by Cam Southern. That's an interesting kick there by Southern, but it went straight to his teammate in Bryce Paulley, who has kicked forward and got another point.
Yeah, good defensive spoil by Austin Brown. Kit just put the golden fist over the goal umpire set for a rush behind.
And ever reliable Austin Brown to kick out for Ongerup. It's a nice little kick out to our way. The big pack forms. He's going to take it. Oh, it's spilled out the back there. Well read by Jai Holmes. Jai Holmes goes forward to his foot. Oh, intercepted by Bolton Ford. However, his pitch jumped back on it. And Reese Duckworth, you bloody Beoxy! Wonderful work there, Reese Duckworth. You superstar. Thought he was outdone there by Bolton Ford, who's been rock of Gibraltar over the last couple of days, but Reese Duckworth showed him some clean heels, and it was a beautiful goal to finish the half.
So three-quarter time scores sees 5 goals, 1 to 6-11, and a fantastic quarter footy by Ongerup, set up by Mitch Murdoch, and well kept that last goal. Reese Duckworth, the old front and centre roving craft. The craft was there, he converted, and good effort to Ongerup to get themselves back into this contest. We'll take a short break, come back for the last quarter. You're live here, Fife Transport Oval in downtown, great area of the part of the world in Lake Grace.
CBH connects people, and we want to build a bigger and better community for our kids.
Farming communities, you can be very isolated. We all need to have a strong community behind us.
Everybody helps everybody out. If someone needs something, we'll just help them out with it. Half the time they don't even have to ask, we'll just go and do it. Our community, that's something to celebrate.
Shane and Lynette welcome you to the Lake Grace Hotel. It's a family-friendly hotel with great meals and accommodation. Meals are cooked by 2 high-class chefs. And if you would like to follow us on social media, just look up Lake Grace Hotel. And we are proud sponsors of the Lake Grace Finger Up Winter Sports.
Welcome to Lake Grace Tyre Power. We supply and fit tyres for everything, from agricultural machinery and trucks, right through to four-wheel drives and everyday passenger vehicles. Alongside tyres, we also offer a full range of mechanical repairs and servicing, so we can look after your vehicle from start to finish. Feel free to give our office a call on 9865 1023.
Yep, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the last quarter of the second game for today, Upper Great Southern versus Ongerup. It is 6-11 to Upper Great Southern, who are the black and golds, to 5-1 Ongerup, who are the white and reds, who came back beautifully in that last quarter, Cam.
Kicked 4 goals in the third quarter, kept giving themselves a sniff. Haven't won a game all Carnival. Could they break the duck here?
Let's hope so, for the players, for the teams, support, just for the competition, full stop.
So Ryan Hams once again doing the ruck work versus Chillicong Carney. Roving off the back beautifully is the player Seaman, or Sermon, through the traffic, wrapped up defensive was Granderland. He heard the call from the fat side of the ground, gets the 1-2, does a little check side banana to left half forward flank here. Riding back in the back of the play was Milwaukee, roving it beauty to the hot spot here. Oh, good set of jukes, marks, defensively. Excellent mark by that player in the minute. Might wonder if it's the way. He kick around the corner. Umpires had to move a little bit. Did not matter. Good start in this last quarter. Upper Great Southern get one early.
I think that was Tremon Way, Cam.
He's now kicked, I think.
That's his fourth. And there was a beautiful little intercept over there too, by the way. And that was by St. Moritz, Jai St. Moritz.
St. Moritz. And you go your way, I'll go my way, and the way man's kick 4.
That is all the way with the way man.
Can he get a vote? If the kick 4, not trying to persuade you once again, being the official person doing the 3-2-1, but we've only got 3 players to give the votes to, Kip. It's going to be very difficult. Centre again, well done by the big ruckman there, Ryan Hams, through traffic. Upper Great Southern heard the call on the fat side, tried to find Chillicong Carney. Overrun the footy forward in the hands of Holmes. He kicks the ball laterally with a kick, ordering bounce in the end. Through traffic was very, very good. Put his player under extreme pressure. He marks it and goes down the line here. Good mark down back. He's been solid. Griffin Naisbitt. He has the footy. He goes laterally to Holmes. Marks it. Ball, right half back flank here for Ongerup. He pulls the trigger down the line. Didn't matter. And Ollie Harak marks the footy. Little chiseler down the line. Defensive ball. He might mark it. He will.
Mitchy Murdoch.
Mitch Murdoch. Great effort. He decides to play on. He goes laterally with a kick. Try to find his teammate. Was Milwaukee. He had a bit of pace and running and carrying that far side of the ground. The kick's going to stay in play. It's going to be a lasso.
Yeah, it's the lasso for sure and certain.
Good decision by Licky Bairstow in that far boundary umpire. He lowers his eyes to the kick and he finds Grandland. So Grandland has a footy for the Upper Great Southern. He kicks the ball to the right half forward flank here. Good lead up, mark. Out front, Upper Great Southern. They kick the ball down the line. Good mark by Clegg. And good defensive mark. Easy read it well was Carruthers.
Carruthers is looking out to the far flank. He's going to sink the slipper into it. Looks like a contest of 3-1. That is a good mark there by the Chilicon Khan.
He had a good game too, Kip.
Oh, Chili's had a great game. That's a nice little hit-up kick, however. Well read there. Well collected by Austin Brown. He's played all right too, however, he's turned it over to the number 13, Mitchy Sermon. Mitchy Sermon has played a good,
had
a solid game. That's what he's a solid boy too, just quietly.
Good luck to you trying to pick the best 1, 2, 3 out of this game, Kit, because there's been a host of good players.
I'll be drawing on the experience of Johnny Douglas and yourself, Cameron, to come to the conclusion of who deserves those votes. Mitchy Sermon from about 50 out. It's not a bad kick. It's going to fall short, however. Oh! Fell through the hands of the Upper Great Southern player. That was probably our man all the way, Traman Way.
So they have a ball in the pocket now. Ongerup have the kicking into the breeze in the Johnny O'Neill swamp end here at Lake Grace. A little sideways kick. Read it beautifully over the top. Was Campbell Johnson. He found his teammate. Little dribbler kick. I think he meant that. Kick around the corner. Did not look, and probably had a bit more time to kick. Goal number 5 was Trayman Way, and it hugged to the wrong side of the goalpost for another minor score here to Upper Great Southern, who started this last quarter very, very good. Ongerup, are they up for the challenge? Play here, Nays bit. He goes lateral with a kick. It's effective. Finds his teammate. Have a shout out to the guy behind the swamp there, Kick. He's been there all day. Each time the ball goes over the boundary line, he just gets it and brings it back.
He does.
Very dedicated volunteer.
Well, the thing is, he'd be looking at the player's feet from that level. He's down that far.
Through hands was effective. He ran Bryce
nice.
Pauly. Beautiful over the line there on the left foot. Pulled the trigger was Joy Moritz. And a minor score only once again to Upper Great Southern. Peppering themselves for the goals. Unfortunately, this time, Kit, they can't convert.
No, and they're locking it in, so hopefully Austin Brown's able to pick up a target for Ongerup. He's looking around, however, it is very, very congested. He's hit up Ryan Hands, is Ruckman. Ruckman's just going to go out wide here to Jai Holmes, who's had a good couple of quarters. Holmes, nice little hit up. Beautiful spoil there by Ollie Horrock, part of the Mosquito fleet of Upper Great Southern. Good pick up again by Campbell Johnson. Well smothered by Austin Hams.
There's
Comes
our
out
man.
there's our man Traman Way. Oh, sorry, pardon me, Cam. Mitch Murdoch.
Bugard's been pressured defensively by Bryce Pauly. Keep the ball in play, goes lateral with the kick. Lace out, finds his teammate. Meets Suman. Has the foot, he goes on his non-preferred, on his left. Host of players here. Good contest by all those players. Well done by play under the contest. Here was Alan Kickett. He's wrapped up in a defensive tackle. Second, third, fourth effort by Kickett was good. And he's on that player we love talking about, Mitchy Murdoch. Some bloke's going to throw the footy up. That's Chilicon Khan, that's Moles. Goes with the left palm. It's pretty effective. He found Sutherland. Sutherland, can he kick the ball up? Well, it sells a bit of candy. Once again, defensive pressure was fairly good by Newman. Newman wrapped up in defensive tackle by Nays Bitt. And centre half forward position of the Johnny O'Neill swamp into the ground of Lake Grace. Umpire says give the ball to me for a ball up.
That's the thing, Cam. The black and golds push right up, and that's why Ongerup is struggling to get the ball out at the moment. He's going to run onto it is young Bryce Pauly. He's had a good game as well. Good work there by Griffin Naysmith. He's had a good day as well for the Ongerup players. Oh, nice little hit over the top there by young Maxie Duff. Pulls the ball forward. Good pick up by the Ongerup player. Unfortunately, he had to wait for it, did Mitchy Murdoch, and he's turned it over consequently. Good work there by Traman Way. He's our man on the way, all the way, Traman Way.
And good defensive tackle then on the play there by Taj Carruthers. Umpire throws the video up. Carruthers doing the ruck with this on through traffic. There's Ninyet. Gets the ball to his boot. Goes down the line and taking a good mark there is Holmes. So Holmes can go a lateral chiseler to Austin Brown. Austin Brown decides to take the game on. Kicks on this commentator wing. Dropped an absolute soda. It was Brock Duckworth. Still kept in play was Duckworth. Once again the numbers have the around the corner was Johnson. Kick was okay. Hit the ball hard defensively. Well done by Pauly. Still ball in play. Pauly had to go back rather than forward. He found Grandland. Grandland's pushed off the footy. Oh, dropped the soda in the end. Was Connor Newman. And the umpire says, give the ball to me for a ball in.
8 minutes.
8 minutes to go. 8 minutes in. 7 minutes to go. Well done by the ruckman there in Ryan Hams. Kick was okay. Through traffic. Had it and lost it. Good effort then by Ongerup player, then by Chambers. Beautiful low kick. He found Duckworth. So Duckworth rolls on that right kick. Kicks the ball to the pocket here. Fickle bounce, hard to match. The ball was McLeod. Well done by Upper Great Southern. Kick down the line. Looks like the runners in the road. Didn't matter. The numbers are with Upper Great Southern. One of those was Rushton. And Rushton turned the footy over. Defensive tackle from behind. It's play on here. Go down the line. There is Mitch Murdoch. Brought his own footy this afternoon. Murdoch decides to take the game on. Kicks the ball down to the right half forward flank. Good defensive ball once again by the Duffster. And lays a second, third tackle on. Max Duff. Take a bow, son, and take the free kick.
That is an absolute cracker of a tackle, wasn't it? He's gone right as up the Duff, Maxie Duff. That's a bloody flower sack, no doubt about that. Hands come out, beautifully sharp there by our man, Mitchy Murdoch. Kicks around the corner, picked up by the Upper Great Southern players, kicks it forward. Nice little Howie Clegg out to spoil there. How it's sharked beautifully by the Ongerup players. Kicked forward. Bolto had the ball, lost the ball. It's in dispute. Out it comes back out the Ongerup towards Ongerup's goal. Picked up beautifully there, Bolton forward. He's a big unit. He's had a good game as well. Nice little mark there by, that sounded like Howie. He's gone for goals.
He's gone for goals.
Howie Clegg, you beauty!
Great
Howie Clegg. He just took it on himself and he's gone bang, Cam. 50 out.
50, Cleggy.
Wow.
Excellent goal here. Upper Great Southern. They got challenged in the third quarter by Ongerup, but at the moment, they've got all the answers in this game. They will win this competition between Ongerup, Upper Great Southern. Good effort by them doing the ruck work. This time is Slawinski there for the Upper Great Southern side. He's going to go up against big Ryan Hams. He's been on his Pat Malone all day. Hams in the ruck. He wins this one decisively. In the packet though, handball's very good. That play was Sermon. He's had a good game. Goes to the lateral part of the ground, overrun the footy and overcooked the play was Rushton. Burgard has it. He kicked the ball to centre half forward trying to find his teammate. That was Duckworth. That was Brock Duckworth. Sells Candy. There he is again. Mitch Murdoch kicks the ball to the hot spot in a hole, taking a good defensive mark, is Jack's Muffet. So Muffet, just short of the full back position, pulls the trigger down the line, over the top, trying to take a mark, then was poorly. Ball comes to the contest, once again tackle, excellent by Naisbitt, and right in front of the interchange bench of the Upper Great Southern. They said, give the ball to me for a boundary line throw-in.
Absolutely, Cam. Well, it looks like Upper Great Southern have dominated the game, and unfortunately Ongerup can't get their hands on it forward at the moment. Held to him. Nice little tackle there by Mitch Sermon, who's been in everything for the black and golds. Umpire throws it up. No contest there by both ruckmen. Ball held to him. Nice little tackle there by Cam Sutherland. It's going to be another ball up. Umpire says, give it to me, give it to me. Up it goes. There he is. Ryan Hams, he's been solo in the ruck there for Ongerup, and boy, he's done well. Ball comes out the back. There he is, Nifty Nignette. Nifty is looking around the corner. It's a nice little kick at how he's slightly cooked it. And there's Howie Clegg. Great defence there by Duffy. There's Dry Holmes. Nice little hands over to Austin Brown. Austin Brown goes to Kobe Hams. Kobe Hams tries to go back to Brown. However, it was read by Campbell Johnson. The ball spills out. Good effort by all the players there. Dry Holmes missed that last one. He's dived back in. Beautiful work there. Well played again, pushing it forward is Kobe Hams. However, he's pushed it straight down the throat.
And goes to centre half forward, trying to take a one mark over there. At the top was Duffy. Overcooked the ball. There is our man. Puts you after Burnos. Mitchy Murdoch. Slam, bam. Thank you, man.
Done.
He is one hell of a player. Murdoch now has kicked three. We want a player to stand up and say, I want to vote that man says, Kip, I want to vote, and that player is Mitch Murdoch. He's now kicked 3.
Oh, you know what's great to see, Cam, is they know they haven't won this game, but the enthusiasm once they get the goal just makes the game and everything worth it, doesn't it, for all the players and everyone that supports them.
And the best thing about it, Kip, they can look at these replays, thanks to Film and Footy and Dartfish, and they can highlight their game, and no doubt 6 months' time they'll go, see that goal kicked them on about the 13-minute mark of that last quarter, Mitch Murdoch, and also got a vote from the judges as well. So that goes down in history.
And the thing is, you could, a bit like, you know, you could say things in the past, I did this, I did that. However, we have historical records here.
You can.
They can prove it.
Upper Great Southern go down through Sermon. He finds his teammate around the corner. Clegg goes on his left foot. How's this going to go? He's going to bounce correctly. Oh, good bounce. It bounced the wrong way. Didn't he smell it off break and went the wrong way? And a boundary line throw in later stages of this game. 1 minute to go. 6-1 to 8-14. And 22 scoring shots to 7. In the pack here, trying to burst their way through is Paulie. He found his teammate. He got smothered off the footy. Well done by the captain there in Barrett. He hoiks the ball on his left half forward flank, picking up beautifully below the knees was Slawinski. He goes down the line and the captain Barrett puts a fist on it. Still in play. Well done by Paulie. He's going to have a ping at goal. So the old-fashioned torpedo punt. Under the play. Oh, good defensive mark. I'll pay that. The umpire said he certainly did. And that is Austin Brown there for Ongerup. He does a little kick down the line and found Brock Herbert. Herbert decides to play on, pulls the trigger on the kick, trying to find his teammate. He's now pushed forward there as Max Harris. He's over around the kick. Harris has still got his footy. He kicks the ball short of the wing. Defensive effort by Sutherland claiming the mark. The mark was not there. Ongerup got tackled from behind or high. That's the ladder. That's a kick here to Ongerup, to Metawaki. He has the handball from behind. It was okay. Found his teammate. That was Brock Herbert. Herbert through the pack, tried to find Mitch Murdoch. And the umpire's quite happy to have that ball in. Later stage of this quarter, 8-14 Upper Great Southern, 6-1 Ongerup. 22 scoring shots to 7. Such has been the dominance. Ongerup had a good third quarter. Been overrun in this last quarter. Defensive tackle held to him by Grand Land. And the umpire says, give the ball to me.
He does, and he did, and they did. They gave the ball to him, Cam.
And there it is, all over. The game has been won by Upper Great Southern. 8 goals, 14 to 6-1. 4 goals to Way, singles to Holsnet. Ninyeti kicked the goal of the day, and Cleggy as well kicked one. And for Ongerup, close to best on ground in my views was Mitch Murdoch for Ongerup. He kicked 3. Duckworth boys, both Brock and Reese kicked 1, and Billy Hams kicked 1 as well, and also the captain Barrett kicked 1. But Kip, overall, Upper Great Southern, far too good.
Far too strong, Cam, and had a good game plan coming into it. So once they got it forward, they were able to push up. Unfortunately, Ongerup were unable to clear a lot of the times. And when they did come back, you know, it was the Johnny O'Neill Swamping, which had the breeze, but when they were kicking against the breeze, they really did struggle, unfortunately, for them. I'll tell you what, siding old Nifty Net too, just quietly, number 29 for the Black and Golds. He went all right, didn't he?
Kicks and goals. We'll keep with signing off here. We've got one more game. That's the big dance, the grand final, Great Southern versus Eastern District. That's on Oval 1. That's live and free on Filming Footy. That's on at 12:30.
The relationship with Great Southern Fuels started with my father 50 years ago, delivering fuel in drums back in the day, which has progressed into large tanks now. They've been very reliable and efficient on time with service.
We run a mixed farming operation here on Chapman Valley, just north of Geraldton, managing about 5,500 hectares. We've been with what is now Great Southern Fuels for in excess of 20 years. There's always challenges and situations that catch you out, and they've been really, really good at accommodating that for us.
We've been with Great Southern for 28 years now. Look, they've given us exceptional service and they're price competitive, so it's wonderful.
They're a great company to work for. They're a family-owned business. They will support you and whatever is required.
I've got Alan's phone number, I've got Steve's phone number, and I know if I ring it, I'll get an answer, you know, which is really cool.
The relationship's great and the service is second to none. So I ring up and it doesn't matter if it's Saturday, Sunday or whenever I ring up, I'll have fuel. So we've never been held up or had a problem with them. So my theory is that's what I'm about. You know, it's about service and the relationship, and it's been fantastic.
It's very important to maintain long-term customers' loyalty and give back what you can when you can.
Great Southern Fuels is one of the few companies that I've been involved with that gives so much back to the local community. We support so many different organisations and country, sporting clubs, field days, farming organisations.
We endeavour to give back. The community looked after us by dealing with us, and we just gave it back in what we can do. Footy club needs a hand, well, it's because they need a hand that you give it to, not the other way around.
When you look at how they conduct themselves in the community, they've been a great supporter of the Livestock Transporters Association. Just incredible what they do.
They do a lot for the community, which is good. And not only late race either, you know, it's right through where all these outlets are all over the state. You know, he's been excellent with that.
We tend to sponsor major events, the Great Southern Football Carnival, Colts Carnival.
Across the board, I think sponsorships are a very important part of any community. I grew up in Lake Grace and footy was my life down there for a long time. Great Southern sponsored Lake Grace back then, and along with many other footy clubs and hockey clubs and tennis clubs, and we might not always be making a big deal out of it, but the people that get sponsored, they understand and they relate to it.
They do a lot for the town, so yeah, I can't fault them. You know, they've been brilliant.
Great Southern Fuels have got strong values, and that shows in what they do. You know, they walk the talk and they do what they do.
You deal with people that are there and care about your business, and these people have been absolutely wonderful.
I'm very proud of what Mum and Dad have achieved in their life and how they've structured the business, and it's all structured around our customers and looking after people and being in the right areas where we need to sell the fuel and have the support there and sponsorship. Being part of the community, even though we're not in that community, but our workers are there and that's part of us.
Well, folks, what an absolute pleasure to be joined by Tyson Bell from AFGRI. First of all, welcome, Tyson.
Thanks, mate. Thanks for having me.
First of all, the business itself, it's John Deere and other brands, is that correct?
Yeah, so AFGRI Equipment is that's our brand, and we're lucky enough to be able to supply John Deere, and might be a little bit biased, mate, but I believe John Deere is probably the best product out there to get. The ag game's an exciting industry to be in as well. The technology that's coming is incredible. It's exciting, and John Deere is obviously at the forefront of that. But at the same time, yeah, we do supply other brands. We've got Borgo, Manitou, Horsch, to name a few. See Terminal and Redicop on board as well.
We go out into the yard. What is some of that machinery out there that you sell? And is it only new? Is it new and used? Tell us about the machinery.
It's new and used. Yeah, we promote the new side of it pretty hard, but we take the trade-ins and we sell them as well.
What services? Is there aftermarket? Do you service any of the equipment? What happens there?
Oh, you can't sell the equipment without having good aftermarket. So, yeah, we're pretty fortunate to have a good team out the back who do all the work behind the scenes. We've got a good team of mechanics, and our aftermarket support as well includes parts. So we've built our business off that foundation to have a good aftermarket support.
Do you do demonstrations out on the farm, for instance?
We've got salesmen on the road, mate, and I think they spend more time sitting in their utes driving around than they do at home with their own families, mate. So what we call our AOR, we cover from out west there to past Cookham, all the way out past Lake King to the fence there, and then north and south of that. So I think it's probably about a 10,000 square k sort of area that we look after. So forever out on the road, going and seeing customers, helping with setups and installs, and then of course demos during harvest and seeding as well.
the growth of the business itself assists and benefits the community?
Massively, yeah. So AFGRI has been a part of Lake Grace here for 8 years, 2016. Having someone like AFGRI backing us has been absolutely huge, and I think our customers have seen that as well. And having someone like AFGRI backing us gives us the opportunity to, support and sponsor things like this.
What's the best part of working for AFGRI and working in this region for you personally?
Look, living in Lake Grace is a great little town. Having a young family myself, it's an awesome spot to raise a family. And our team, consists of a lot of people in the same sort of boat. We've got a lot of guys here that are married, young kids, and same thing as wives and young kids as well. So it's a great environment to bring kids up in this town, and then have AFGRI to come on board and to do what they do for us. I still wouldn't be here if it wasn't as good as I say.
Would like to thank you very much from our behalf for your support. Mate, we've got the name all over the Classic Clashes truck, and why have you come on board? And tell us about that and how it's helping you guys as much as it's helping us.
Oh, look, when John first contacted us and sent us through the ideas of what he was trying to do, it was never seen anything like it before. So I guess it was one of those things that I don't want to miss out on it, so I want to be a part of it. And every weekend you see him on Facebook, different part of the the wheat belt, the area, the region, and then obviously there's a senseless plug there with AFGRI across the top, John Deere. It's pretty cool to see.
We can't thank you enough. We have a look on my sleeve here, on your jacket, and on the magnificent hat we've got on, mate. A great supporter of grassroots footy in regional areas, and as I said, we can't thank yourself, your staff, all the people in the region, but AFGRI especially for their assistance with that. And I don't say that lightheartedly, mate. It's been fantastic. We wouldn't get to where we are without the support of yourself and businesses in the local community. AFGRI, folks, it's doing a great job. As we said, it's not just about come and buy something and it's see you later. It's a customer for life. It's service. It's backup. Meet great people like Tyson looking after us and so on. So let's go and have a wander around. Thank you. What have we got here?
Here's something you can probably handle, mate, I reckon.
Oh, thank you very much, Tyson. Look at that. It's got everything on it. How about that, folks? I've got my own little tractor. Sensational, mate. But in all seriousness, thank you so much for taking us around. AFGRI, mate, they are fantastic supporters. We can't thank you enough, not only with the business that you're doing in and around town and the region, all the relationships more importantly, but what you're doing for the community, extending out the olive leaf, if you like, with all your support, mate. Thank you very much. It's been an absolute pleasure. I'm going off to play with my tractor, mate, but AFGRI cannot thank you guys enough for coming on board.
No, thanks for having us. Appreciate it, mate.
Thank you.
CBH connects people, and we want to build a bigger and better community for our kids.
Farming communities, you can be very isolated. We all need to have a strong community behind us.
Everybody helps everybody out. If someone needs something, we'll just help them out with it. Half the time they don't even have to ask, we'll just go and do it. Our community, that's something to celebrate.
Shane and Lynette welcome you to the Lake Grace Hotel. It's a family-friendly hotel with great meals and accommodation. Meals are cooked by 2 high-class chefs. And if you would like to follow us on social media, just look up Lake Grace Hotel. And we are proud sponsors of the Lake Grace Ongerup Winter Sports.
Welcome to Lake Grace Tyre Power. We supply and fit tyres for everything, from agricultural machinery and trucks, right through to four-wheel drives and everyday passenger vehicles. Alongside tyres, we also offer a full range of mechanical repairs and servicing, so we can look after your vehicle from start to finish. Feel free to give our office a call on 9865 1023.